Hi, my name's Kalyn. I'm interviewing Jonathan, the owner of Tobar Construction. Tell me, Jonathan, about your business and what services you do.
So, Tobar Construction is basically what it's called, construction. So we do basically remodeling, new building framing. We also do some deck work, a little bit of landscaping. Uh, Only say landscaping is because sometimes homeowners want us to install a foundation. Our main jobs, more bathroom remodeling and stick framing with demolition and painting, basically from the start to finish, where it's like just bones or char, the 2x4s, all the way to having it already done, painted, and bringing it to the client.
What type of business ownership does your business have?
So the type of ownership I used to have was a sole proprietor. Uh, a couple, I believe, last year in November, I switched to an S corporation. Only reason is because the tax bracket is a lot less than having an LLC. Currently in Massachusetts.
Who or what inspired you to start your business?
Well, basically inspired me was where I used to work for a company called American Life Insurance Inc. Where they say if they're working in the community, they always give back in the community. That always stays with me. The only reason is because we're coming from Methuen and Lawrence. I grew up in Lawrence, so our community is a little, rocky. That's kind of the main reason I want to have the company so I could give back to the community. Hiring some immigrants or doing something for the community or for the city of Lawrence. That's kind of the main reason I have my own company.
How long did it take you to get clients?
It probably took me about 3 months to get clients. Only reason is because starting as a new company, you don't have a lot of advertisement or not a lot of people know who you are. So that's why a lot of people start investing in advertisement. I used to be in the Yelp and Home Advisor. I since removed myself from there just because the expense of it was a little too much for as a small business owner. Uh, what I mainly do is word of mouth, basically personal referrals. That's where most of my jobs come in, just because once a client sees that you could actually do the work, and the work is, professionalism. You could say it's nice, clean. There's no some messy work, or it's basically high quality work that we do. That's what a client wants, and if somebody do a personal reference, they know they're getting a good construction or contractor for themselves.
What are some challenges that you have faced with your company?
One of the challenges I face is that as you start new companies, there are going to be months that are, uh, I should say, fully booked, and there's months that I don't have work. So for that reason, I tend to only employ myself at the moment. If I do have enough work, I'll do subcontracting work where I give some family member or friend 1099, and I can have them work as an employee for that moment.
How has your life changed since you started your business?
So the main thing that changed in my life since I started my business is that you have no life. You really don't. You're working 12 to 15 hours a day, maybe even 70, 80 hours a week. You're not gonna have time to do nothing like you used to before. That was probably where I started to like understand why a lot of people fail in their business. They're not really committed. That's the one thing you have to be. Even as when you're thinking it's all over, you might go bankrupt or something. You definitely gotta push through with that. You gotta see it to an end, see what happens.
Where do you see your business in 5 years?
Like I mentioned before, I just hope I'm not bankrupt, because that's what tends to happen with small businesses within about 5 years, and especially with coronavirus. But hopefully within 5 years, I'll be able to run a couple of work sites where I wouldn't be much of the worker anymore, but just as a supervisor to look at each of my work and workers and what they're doing. Other than that, hopefully City of Lawrence will probably ask for my help soon so I could give back to the community. But that's about it.
Thank you.